touchdown inside the 20-yard line. Scoggins made the stop at the 20-yard line.
Don't be surprised to see him throw the ball now.
Freddie Scott, good debut tonight. There's Nelson again. Nelson picks up some yardage. Gets down to about the 16 or 17-yard line. Holding on, you can see Tony Fitzpatrick getting up, number 62. Quite a star for Miami in that Orange Bowl game as a defensive lineman. Mark the ball at the 17-yard line, so we'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Too tight.
Young puts it all in the end zone. Townsend, touchdown, all by himself. 17 yards. Beating Mitchell. One thing Jack Pardee said about Mike Mitchell, he's the fastest man in the secondary, and when you're the fastest man, you should not get beaten. Mitchell was beaten.
He was beaten by JoJo Townsend. Now, this is the perfect execution of what they call a post-corner pattern. Look at Young looking to his left and then throwing back to his right. Look where JoJo Townsend is, way behind Mike Mitchell, number 35, touchdown. It was a beautiful execution. And you like to see that post corner, you run to the goal post and you break it back into the corner to
hold and try to tie the ball game up if he can, and he has. 21 all, 11-14 to go. The big play at the end of a 73-yard drive was Young on your right, to Townsend on your left. Dan is going to not get the ball because Deas couldn't get the ball down to him. He kicks it out of bounds, and now they march back to the 30, pitching the football each time. One marches 67 yards, the other 73. And Deas kicks it off, and this is a good one. Here's Verdun. At the 2. 10. Whoops, no place to go. Clarence thrown down. Clarence is not one of your bigger men either. McNeil weighed 140. Verdun weighs 160. Put the ball down at the 13-yard line, and Jim Kelly and his run-and-shoot offense, the Mouseketeers, take the field. 73 yards, 3.5.
Harrell.
Oh, the one that's hurt. Yeah, Harrell. Here is Kelly to Johnson. Oh, that's a nice move. I don't know if he's going to get anything out of it, but that's a nice move. And the ball is jarred loose, but that's after the play. And it was almost a late hit by Danny Rich.
Going into this game, the Houston Gamblers had 40 touchdowns. And Harrell had 15 of them.
3rd catch of the night. Kelly throws it deep, and this is from McNeil. Now it's up for grabs. Tyrone Justin was there. Games they play. 10 games they play. Including tonight. Here's Kelly. Across the middle, there's Sanders. Green pulls up. He may have cramps again. He goes down. So it's up to Mitchell to drag him down. Green is down with cramps in his right leg again at the 43-yard line. But Sanders is all the way down to the 40. Here's Kelly looking to Johnson. Johnson's got a running start and steps out of bounds as Kevin Turner, the linebacker, was right there and run him out of bounds. A gain of about 3, 2nd down and 7 from the 40.
And again, they just ran that thing with Richard Johnson where he dips back into the backfield, and they're trying to cover him with Kevin Turner, a linebacker, coming up. And they're going to pick up 3, 4, 5 yards every time they throw the play.
You know, we've had some excellent close-ups of Kelly tonight and in other games. And I've never seen that glazed look that so many players get on the field. He just seems like, here we are, folks. Let's have a lot of fun.
Well, he's got all his receivers can hang on the football. It's obvious after getting hit, he's still holding on to the ball.
There's Fowler, who scored a touchdown, and Fowler gets about a half a yard and no more. It's 3rd down and long. This time they were waiting for Todd Fowler. The man substituting for Sam Harrell. And Fletcher Jenkins has had a good night and was in on that.
Fowler that time, they ran that little sprint draw to Fowler, and they ran it in the dirt. And Fowler never got his feet underneath him, and he slipped as he was going into the infield, which would be second base, right?
That'd be second.
Second base. I like that, second base.
The Gamblers have won their last 3 in a row over Washington, Oakland, and Arizona. And how they embarrassed Arizona. 3rd down and 7. This is no embarrassment for either team tonight. Tied at 21. Kelly gets it across the middle for Sam. coming back upfield. He might have been the one that did it.
All right, Ricky Sanders. We're going to have Ricky all the way. Now, where is it? Is that the illegal chuck? That's the illegal chuck that they're calling. It's on Howard Carson. And he almost catches the ball, hits him in the hand. Almost had the catch.
And the flag almost hit him in the head.
What?
Not John's head.
Defense, number 54, first down.
It is illegal to hit the man downfield. It's a good call by the official. But look at Howard Carson. He's just saying, well, wait a minute. I just kind of touched him a little
Well,
bit.
he'd been past the 5-yard restraining line,
Exactly.
so that's it. Push him there, then you see what happens. Penalty takes it to the 25, first down, 8.5 minutes left. High game. Good game. Moser right, McNeil left.
I see a 28-28 overtime.
Okay with me. Sanders in motion. L.A. pumps once. Now puts it across the middle of Sanders. Sanders, down he goes. And they'll keep the clock running across the way. Shy of the first down. John Truitt over there leading the rest of the tacklers. Sanders has had a good night, along with Richard Johnson.
Well, they run Sanders down the middle, then they, on a sprint pattern, then they run Sanders across, and then they've got Richard Johnson going down the middle, and Richard Johnson coming across. The guys they haven't really been using, Gerald McNeil a lot, and Moser a lot, but we're going to have an update on all the receivers.
9 catches for Sanders, Paul, for 96 yards.
He may jump into the top 5.
Second down and 3. Kelly gets it out here. Johnson runs out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That's his 12th catch. Well, I've been waiting for someone to stop this Houston team.
L.A. has tried zone. They've tried man-to-man. They've tried everything. Richard Johnson and Ricky Sanders are really doing most of the damage. Let's just take a look at it. Now, Kelly is rolling to his left, and he's right-handed. Here's Aaron Mitchell. He's trying to keep up with Richard Johnson. That's almost impossible. The man right there, Jack Party, you've got to love this offense by Mousy Davis. We have not seen anybody yet that's been able to stop him. He will for a short period of time, but not over the long haul.
First down, goal to go, and not much there. As a matter of fact, they may have lost a half a yard. Tom Fowler, for the second time, gets stacked up in a hurry. Michigan is the only team. Other teams have beaten Houston, but Michigan is the only team that really kind of snuffed them out. Put the ball back at the 9-yard line. Second down and goal to go. There's Mousy Davis of Mouseketeers, former head coach of Portland State. And we told you he sent many to the pros, including Neil Lomax of the St. Louis Cardinals. Kelly to call the plays on 2nd and 8.
Ever look at Mousy, how he always looks like he's looking straight up in the air because everybody's so much bigger than he is, except the receiver, the quarterbacks, and linemen.
Kelly looks in the end zone. McNeil can't hold on to it. Man got an arm in there, and McNeil could not hold on to it. And it's third down.
We have the 2 defensive backs from L.A. ran into each other, and one of them is hurt, and I can't get the number.
Can't get a reading. He looks like he's trying to get up.
Well, there's Aaron Mitchell. He's up.
Is that Henderson? Morgan
Henderson is up.
So that would have to be Justin, would it not? We'll take a look.
We'll see who it is. Here comes Kelly firing the ball down. Kelly's throwing, getting out of there.
Little nudge there.
Pachika, number 75.
Well, we'll check on who is down in the end zone. When we come back, it is third down and 8. Houston's got the football. 6:55 to go, and we're all tied with the gamblers threatening.
I just got a sporty truck priced like some base trucks. The Mazda B2000 SE5. Look, it comes standard with a 5-speed overdrive, steel-belted radials and spoker wheels, sporty stripes, a step bumper, even dual sport mirrors. Pretty sporty for just $59.95.
Sakes alive, sakes alive, only Mazda's got a sporty truck with just $59.95.
Looks like you folks should get acquainted with Coleman.
Coleman, the camping people?
Coleman, the cooler people. The people who make the Coleman cooking machine.
For the patio.
Coleman canoes and boats.
Son, don't forget a life jacket.
That's Coleman, too. So's the tent.
Now, where's Shirley?
And the new Ultimate Lantern.
Hey, this is a Coleman we never knew.
Coleman, we outfit your outdoors.
6:55 to go. The Astrodome in Houston could won a better ball game. 21-all. Third down from the 8-yard line. And Tyrone Justin got up, and the rookie Alanda Smith out of TCU has gone in. His responsibility.
All right, here's Kelly. Look at him out, Jim. And now he's looking all the way at Gerald McNeil. Now here comes Tyrone Justin, and who does he hit? That's a linebacker, Howard Carson, number 54.
Third down. 21-all. You know, the gamblers love to gamble. They want the 7. If they get it, still plenty of time for Los Angeles. Johnson in motion. Kelly fakes, going the other way. Running out of time, puts it in the end zone. Can be intercepted and dropped by Troy West. Dropped. Would have come out to the 20. Would have been all over. Instead, it's 4th down and 8.
And here comes Tony Fritz, the kicker. And this ball, Kelly just knows he's in trouble. The defense is covering very well, and the pressure is coming on the outside. That's Fletcher Jenkins, number 90, and Weaver, number 61. But look at this wounded duck, and it's just right there. West, all he has to do is hold on to the ball. It's right in your hands, son. Twice.
Oh, now Fritz was a very accurate short kicker. He missed for the first time tonight. Will try from 26 yards out. From 26 yards out, it is good. And with 6:43 to go, Houston is on top by 3. And Tony Fritz is now 5 for 6 on the year. And here's Kelly again.
Yeah, Kelly knows right. Oh, and he takes a shot by Weaver right in the face. Should have never thrown that ball, but he was lucky, got it back.
Let's run this down, Paul. Richard Johnson, now again the leader in the league catching the football. 12 passes caught tonight for 115 yards. Sanders, 9 passes caught for 96 yards. McNeil, 7 for 84 yards. You love to be a passer, but you also love to be a receiver when they throw the ball around like that and that accurately.
They just, again, and not to repeat ourselves, but again, they have so many weapons. And believe me, the LA Express defensively, even though the score is 24-21, I thought they've done an excellent job. But again, we're coming in here with 2 weeks in a row where Kelly is going up against the #1 pass defense in the United States Football League. A week ago, Arizona, he drilled them to death. Now he's over 300 yards against the #1 pass defense, not after tonight, but going into the night, the LA Express.
We'll have to look up and see who's #1 next week and when they get Houston, because Kelly does a job on him. Now it is up to Steve Young. Remember the last time that Houston in this quarter drove 67 yards to have Fowler run it over 4 yards out. They came right back, the Express, and went 73 yards. With the final of 17, a pass from Young to Townsend to tie it up. Now they're down by 3 with Fritz to kick off. Bodie and Gray, the deep men. Along the ground, they'll let that go. And Gray has it at the 21. Oh, my heavens! Was he put down in a hurry by Donnie Williams, the reserve running back, number 27. He got it at the 21. They've spotted it at the 25. That is a very short kickoff return.
All right, Donnie Williams, number 27, is going to make the play. He's just going down reckless abandon, and he hits Gray right there. And he also gets another shot. But the thing with that kick, when all night long, when you're kicking the squib kick down the middle, there's the drive, 10 plays, 78 yards, 431, and then the field goal. But when they're dribbling the ball down there, they have a wedge, Jim. What you ought to do is put some receivers in that wedge.
Bodie, the man in motion. Young, the man to throw. Has time, delivers the ball. He's got his tight end, Mike Sherrod. And he is across the 30-yard line to about the 32-yard line. It's 2nd down and 3. The out put him down. Mike is a 5-year veteran out of Illinois. Had no touchdown catches this year, but almost won tonight. John Hadel has to be concerned. His team has lost 4 of their last 5 ball games. And like Houston, LA has been scoring almost 32 points a ball game. We've only got 21 so far. Right ahead is Mel Gray, who might be still wondering after this game about that ball that he dove over the line of scrimmage at the 1-foot line. We saw by our angle his feet clearly in the end zone. Of course, the ball's got to be in the end zone. Maybe he was bent back, but it looked like he had scored. It was disallowed. And back came the Gamblers. 5:15 to go. First down. Freddie Scott wide to the left. JoJo Townsell to the right. There's Young. Bradley, he's got the speed to beat everybody there, and does. He's got the first down and will go down in Houston territory at about the 46-yard line. Steve Young, first down.
So true. Does he have the speed to get to the outside? Watch what he does to get to the outside. Runs right by all the defensive linemen. Here goes Young. Play action pass to Gray. Now watch. He's going to start going to the outside. Caton is after him. 93 is Hosea Taylor is after him. And Young, now he's pointing. Here's where he should have gotten out of bounds.
I thought he might, but he did not. It's a first down. Let's say in motion. Young hands off to Gray. Gray's not going anywhere. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about all. As you can see that Andy Hawkins came in to make the stop. Line back on the left side. Malcolm Moore checks in. Versay comes out. Second down and 10. Clock is running below the 4-minute mark. 24-21, Houston. Tony Fitzpatrick. He just fired off the line of scrimmage. A rookie out of Miami.
Wait a minute, we got a discussion, or do we have a flag? We have a flag down at the 45, but watch Fitzpatrick. Nobody seals off Fitzpatrick on the play. And Jeff Hart was the man that was supposed to seal him off. He just blew in there. Wait a minute, what do we got?
Against Los Angeles.
And Ted Humphrey will tell us.
Illegal crackback block. Offense number 84. The penalty is declined. Third down.
That's Malcolm Moore. They don't want to give him another down, and they got 5 yards on the loss anyway, so it's third down and 15. Here's where Young needs a big play with 3 minutes 36 seconds to go. On his own 49. Shotgun. Young is going to be. Oh, he gets out. Still in trouble. Still. He's there. He makes another. Still on his feet. And down he goes at fourth down. It picked up about 6 yards on the play. The agility of Kelly and Young, their passing ability, we have seen a display tonight. At the moment, Kelly has all the statistics, and Houston's got the 3-point lead. Fourth down.
Jim, at the end of this, Steve Young's legs just failed him. He did enough cuts and enough moves. Watch it. Here's Young back. Okay, Caton is the man that misses him there. Hosea Taylor comes over. He gets blocked. There's another miss there. Watch his legs. His legs are starting to fade a little bit.
4.
And he finally gets hit by Eason, number 34, the safety.
Hundreds to kick the ball high. And it goes out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. They always send Wyman Henderson down the left side, and Partridge almost kicks that ball to him as a forward pass. Once he fumbled it just into the end zone. The other time he caught it at the 5. This time, Wyman didn't have to do anything with it because it went out of bounds on the 5 on its own. Partridge, outstanding kicking tonight. Darrell of Houston is the scoring leader in the league, even though he hadn't played in a couple of weeks. For those 15 touchdowns. Brijovich is a kicker. Herschel Walker is not a kicker. Anderson is a kicker. And Gary Anderson is not a kicker. They're the top scorers in the USFL. That's how much time we've got left in this 24-21 ball game. We promised to 1,000 yards. We promised to 60 points. You're going to get neither, but you got a good ball game.
Certainly do. The way that scoreboard is right now, there's 680 yards total. If that's official, it's on the scoreboard.
45 points. Kelly and Houston, more than Los Angeles, have started inside their 10-yard line no fewer than 4 times.
I think he likes it down here.
Kelly looking for Johnson again. There he is. And Justin makes the hit. Out of bounds, stops the clock, 2:33. We got to start thinking about an minute MVP. Am I thinking the same way you are? Because it could be Kelly who delivers the ball, or he could go to a number of his receivers who catch the ball, and they've got a bundle of them tonight.
That's 13 for Johnson.
You know, you almost wonder whether or not you should give him a minute MVP to Jim Kelly because over 300 yards, because he does it all the time. I mean, that's kind of routine for him. Well, it's standard. 2nd and 7. Ball game isn't over yet. Kelly wants to hold him here, get the ball back. Kelly, and down he goes, and that will help L.A. It'll be 3rd down and long. And a flag is down, and let's see whether or not there's a face mask or roughing.
They'll be holding against the Houston Gamblers. I would refuse this penalty because
I'm
it'll
sure
put
they
them
will.
in 3rd down situation inside the 10. And holding is only, what, they're only going to go halfway back,
That's
so
right.
it's not going to do anything to them.
They refuse it. Donnie Martin was the man called. Coaches not confident at all about this game. Cadle on one side, Party on the other. Because right now, Houston, Jim Kelly and company have to get out of a hole, or their punter, Walters, will be kicking from his own end zone. 3rd down and 8 to go.
Oh, you got Johnson going to go right down the middle of the field. Now they're going to put him in motion.
As Kelly gets the ball out to Fowler. Fowler looking for the first down and has it. Big play. Now let that clock run down to the 2-minute mark. Now time has been called because an express man is down on the field. Danny Rich, the linebacker. No man up head-on with Todd Fowler, the big fullback who's already scored a touchdown tonight.
You don't see anybody leaving here either, do you?
Nope, not at 24-21. Rich trying to get up, but let's take a look at this big play.
All right, Fowler, you're going to watch him. He sets up, and the middle linebacker's the man that has to get him. Look at the screen, and here's all the blocking. Everybody's out front. Martin, Boucher, 60, 63. Frank Khalil's got his block in the middle, and there's the first down, and Rich is the man that hit him, number 53, and is down. When you say in a game, Jim, that the offensive guys get tired, the defense has been on the field a long time, they're tired, I can tell you this defense is tired. The amazing part about it are the receivers for the Houston Gamblers. They've been running all over the place all night long, and they don't seem to ever get tired. Well, they only weigh about anywhere from 145 to 160 pounds apiece.
This is what we were telling you about Houston, where they started out on their own 5, on their own 1, got it out to the 33, went on to score a touchdown on their own 14 and marched it. That's in the second half only. They were in the same kind of situation in the first half, but that was a big play from Kelly to Fowler, who took it for the first down on 3rd and 8 and bottled up. Now they'll start that clock again, and they can let this thing simply run down to the 2-minute mark.
Okay.
No need to come out of that huddle at all.
The official did wind the clock, but
He wound the clock, and the clock's not going. Because an L.A. man down, and Kelly's probably saying, hey, why is
he's
the
got
clock
to do
going?
something because they're down inside out of 13 seconds out. They're down to a 10. And Kelly thought that the clock would wind.
Clock did not go a bit. Now inside 2 minutes. If you get a first down, they stop it. But then again, they also wind it. That's Fowler getting out there. And now we'll get down to the 2-minute mark. And there it is. Now there's the 2-minute mark. It'll be second down and 5, and it's Houston up by 3 with time running out. Got a pretty good idea, don't you? Here's Kelly, puts it out there. Oh, look at the catch across the way by Sanders. One hand high in the air, right drain all over him, and he made the catch.
Well, he only picked up a couple of yards on the play, but the play that Sanders makes, just watch the catch. That's what I'm saying. When you've got people that can receive the ball and catch as well as these guys do, there's a little one-handed shot behind the back. That's Drain out there with him.
Big play of the game. Houston wants to hold on to it. LA wants to get it back. Third down and 3 with 1:48 left. Kelly does not get it. They'll have to give the ball back. Fletcher Jenkins is there with him. 5, 4, 3, 2. Get the ball away. No flags on the play. Gunn is going to let it hit. Will not get a return on the ball at all. Statistics, Young will try to win the ball game. Young throws it out to Bodie. Bodie going, trying to get out of bounds, and they're going to say he did make it out of bounds after the first down, getting across the...
Because it may come down to just you.
Young out of the shotgun. Young across the middle, has his man, and Bodie's got another first down. This is the first down from the 43 of Houston. Young, look out. He's going to run the football and better get out of bounds. No, he cuts it back inside. Inside to 30. They better call time. 30 seconds to go. They've got a first down. That will stop the clock for the moment.
That's their last one.
Left in the regulation time. They're going to let Kevin Nelson get a few yards at all. And now they've got no timeouts left. They better line up and throw that ball out of bounds in a hurry. 18, that's what Hadel is saying. 17, 16, throw the ball somewhere. 14, 13, now toward the sidelines and out of bounds. And there was a push of Freddie Scott over there, not called, but they stopped the clock. Now Zendejas has missed the field goal. Field goal to tie. Ball is down, ball is up. It may be, it is good. Tie ball game, 4 seconds to go.
Don't you love it?
Zendejas is probably saying, at last you got me somewhere near my range instead of 60 yards or 50 yards. Tie ball game.
Do you have any idea with these two teams now? We're talking 756 total yards in the game. Zendejas makes it. Now we'll see if Zendejas missed the kick before. You remember his expression, what's Zendejas now? Tell me if he knows it. Does he know it? Yes, indeed. Right away. When they hit at the field, he knows he has it. Do you have any idea, Jim? There's 4 seconds left to go. They're going to squib it down the middle. Now, if time runs off on the clock when they kick off, would you not kick this ball out of bounds? Remember on the kickoff I told you before, right. L.A. kicked off, or Houston kicked off to L.A. and turned it into a onside shot.
There it is. Now it is touched. Now the clock begins to roll, and it goes right down, and it says 1 second left on the clock. Now that time,
so it's going to go back about 40 yards, and they're all moving over to the...
How long it took us to paint this room with a roller. Then we painted it in less than 1 hour with the new Wagner Power Roller. A living room that took nearly 7 hours. The Wagner Power Roller finished in less than 3. The Power Roller pumps paint straight from the can to the roller or to any of several optional accessories. Why waste your time painting a pan when you could be painting your walls instead? The Wagner Power Roller, the right tool for painting.
Many financial choices promise future growth, but only one is full-grown from the start. Life insurance.
That's why I bought life insurance first, as the foundation of my financial security. With my first payment, I have an instant estate that guarantees the full amount of the policy for my family. No other financial choice provides this protection. Should anything happen to me.
America's life and health insurance companies. A growing commitment to America's life and health.
How do you spell relief?
R-O-L-A-I-D-S. We don't really eat when we should or what we should, so I usually take a Rolaids.
For acid indigestion, R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
For millions of Americans, Rolaids spells 100% relief.
Fran, I'll be with Dr. Sims.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
You need the breath deodorant.
Only Clorets has Actazole with chlorophyll and helps your mouth's own freshening power eliminate bad breath.
Thanks. Anytime.
For fresh breath fast Clorets.
Tonight on Nightline, President Reagan's been trying to play the Chinese off against the Soviets, but are the Chinese out to beat Mr. Reagan at his own game? We'll look at that story tonight.
And finally tonight, do you remember this picture? It was July 1972. She was fleeing a napalm attack on Highway 1, just north of Saigon. Her name was Kim Phuc, and she was not...
All-Star Week is coming to the Jeffersons on Channel 9. Starting Monday, we've invited some very important people to the Jeffersons' front door.
You didn't.
Like Lou Gossett, Gary Coleman, Robert Guillaume, Gladys Knight, Billy D. Williams.
Oh, call me Louise Dilly B.
It's All-Star Week on the Jeffersons.
Just wait till I tell the girls about this.
Starting Monday at 6:30 on Channel 9.
Took a whole lot of trying.
More hot stuff. Wendy's got potato stuff 2 new ways.
New stuff is hot.
Chicken a la king ought to hit the spot. Chicken, mushrooms, and peas, you're gonna like it a lot.
Stroganoff
With mushroom gravy and sour cream, too. If you want new hot stuff, we've got it for you.
That's big news to me.
They're new, they're hot, there's something better for Wendy's kind of people.
Out at the dawn of a new day, feeling the sun shining strong. Follow the trail where it's leading you and discover a place you belong. In Ontario, see Ontario, 'cause it's yours to discover and you're gonna love it in Ontario.
At 83, Larry Bohr led National League shortstops in fielding percentage with a .984 mark.
Catch the Cubs on Chicago's very own Channel 9.
11:50 p.m. The start of what we cops call the graveyard shift. Actually, most people call it the graveyard shift, and we're no different. The room is empty now, except for the hunched figure of a plainly dressed woman in her 30s, leafing aimlessly through the tattered pages of a mug book. The shift can be quiet and uneventful, but it can also suddenly erupt with violence and savagery. Meanwhile, one sits and does nothing. The waiting is the worst part.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, fine. Top of the evening.
To you, too. What,
Oh, tape recorder.
Really? What is it you're recording?
Precinct Diary. You like the title?
Who's that?
Oh, yeah, this is Natalie Blyer of Youngstown, Ohio. She, just came to the city for the weekend and lost her luggage at the airport. Cabbie brought her into New York by way of Connecticut, and then she was robbed outside her hotel.
Ma'am? Squire?
What?
I'm Captain Miller.
Oh, of course.
Sorry your weekend had to start that way. We'll do...
You know, I'd watch all those I Love New York commercials back in Youngstown. You know, the ones with the Broadway actors singing and dancing, and everything was so exciting and colorful.
They're very appealing, yes.
They never